Dumb criminals.
Huh. Another commentary channel. What is it about this subgenre that everybody loves? The first dumb criminal, his name is the same word twice. I'm not gonna try to say that. Mganga, Mganga. So, be a sunny day in Omaha, Nebraska. It's Mganga, Mganga. He's out there, baby, on the loose. And he carjacks this lady. All right, hold on. On a sunny day in March, Mganga, a 17-year-old boy in Omaha, Nebraska, decided to stick a gun in the face of a woman who was taking her son to school, demanding that she turn the car over to him. She did let him take the car, but it was a manual transmission. It was a manual transmission, and he simply could not take the car. He couldn't steal the car. He couldn't even try, I guess, to learn on the fly because he didn't take it. He got caught because he couldn't drive a manual transmission. That's the story. The next dumb criminal, Derek Mosley. Everybody. So this is what Derek Mosley did. Derek Mosley, he said, first of all, I want to rob a store. Okay, that's bad to begin with, Derek. Not good stuff. But this is really dumb. This is exceptionally dumb. I have to say, I'm impressed. He decided that the best store to rob would be a gun store. That's your first huge mistake. I guess robbing in the first place is the first huge mistake. Robbing a gun store armed with any sort of weapon would not end well for you. Tell me. This guy, he goes there with a baseball bat. He shows up with just a baseball bat to a gun store. Nothing, Derek, the stupidity, the genesis of the stupidity is also on your shoulders. You're not in a weird situation here. You didn't accidentally end up at a gun store that you thought was like a liquor store. No, you went to the gun store on purpose. Get this, the manager pulled a gun on him, and then he had the upper hand, Derek, because he has a gun, and you have a baseball bat. That is the point of the story. Okay, this next one, Joey Miller and Matthew McNelly. I'm just gonna tell you, I'm gonna spoil it right now. They, instead of putting masks on or a hood or anything like this, you could even just do this. What they did instead is they were going to rob a place, okay? And they didn't use a disguise like you normally would. They permanent markered their faces. Terrible. Just terrible of them to do that, because how dumb and terrible and stupid are they? There's so many other options. You could even just wear a dinner napkin. Anything. I mean, this is not even funny to me. This is just a very simple thing. This is the worst possible decision for a disguise, in my opinion. What if the next one is some guy wore like a beard of bees as a disguise? That would beat it. That would be worse. Yeah, so the cops were able to spot them, I believe, out of a crowd as they fled because because they drew on their face. What a surprise. Upsetting. It's terrible. Oh, man. I just read another one just like this, but this is in the United States. I cannot believe that this is real. This cannot be real. This guy, Mark Smith, he takes Valium and he drinks vodka together. Already a terrible, insane decision. I mean, wow. So he was just in a drug coma, right? This guy was in a drug coma. His liver was like, he was just on drugs, dude. Valium and vodka. Anyways, he broke into someone's house to rob them, and then guess what? He fell asleep in their bed. What a shock. This is the second story that I've read, and I cannot believe that is possible. I just can't put myself in a spot where that would work for me. I could never see that happening, okay? If I was a breaker inner, it wouldn't end like that. I don't know, dude. Who does that? Man, I can't believe that this is included. He robbed a bank and he's deaf, and they're like roasting this guy because he couldn't hear the alarm. That's kind of terrible. You can do terrible things to terrible people. It depends how terrible the person is. Yeah, I don't know. James Blankenship attempted to break in and rob his own mother's home? He just brazenly broke in, like robbery style, because he thought that you could only be charged with burglary, the crime, during the nighttime. Like when the sun set, that was like the witching hour for the burglary smoke signals in the hills. Okay, so he was dumb and a stupid idiot, because what an idiot for doing that. Oh my God. Darren Kimpton. He went to go rob a house, and guess what, dude? Would you believe it? The house that he was gonna rob had been robbed earlier in that day. Not by him, but there was police in the house everywhere. You know what that means? Do you know what that means? And I challenge you to tell me that there's any way around this logic here. That means that Darren Kimpton showed up to this house and he did not surveil it at all. He did not even think about the other sides of the house. I'm sure there was many signs that the police were there, even just cars parked near the house. So I guess he just thought that this was a 50-50. I don't know. I mean, that is wow. Wow. Oh, no way. Hold on, let me get that thumbnail. Let me consult my lawyer really quick. Okay, you will believe this one, but it'll feel like I shouldn't believe that. That's unbelievable. That kind of vibe. That's what I mean. This guy tried to rob a muffler shop in Chicago and he wanted into the safe. And so the employee said, I can't open the safe. Only the manager can open the safe. And this guy, Ruben Zarate, he left his cell phone number with this business that he was trying to rob. I mean, really, seriously, sit there and I want you to think for a second about that. I want you to really, like, I'm telling you, dude, like, I want you to reflect on that, please. Give me some, I mean, look, if you're totally out of your mind on Valium and alcohol, I guess anything could happen, really. But this guy he had it in him to give the right phone number. I just don't see how there's any defense for the actions of this person. It's just, it really does blow your mind. I mean, I have to shake that one off, dude. Give me a second. This guy, Albert Bailey, and this is in 2010. This happened relatively recently. Listen to this. This last guy left his number. This guy, Albert Bailey, he called the bank. He told them he was coming. It's breaking me. I need to take, this is going to end soon. This is the last one. Oh my God, dude. Dennis Hawkins. He tried to rob a bank. He had a very terrible drag outfit. Basically, like, he was dressed like a woman. Like, he thought he was convincing people that he looks like a woman, but it was like unbelievably obvious to anyone with two eyes that this guy was not a woman, and it was just a guy with silicone here, and that's literally it. And he was like just super, I mean, that is terrible and stupid, and it's so elaborate. I mean, really, how do you come up with that and say, yep, that's it, let's cut it, print it, let's go, man. You know what? I'm ready. Get in the car myself. That's probably how he talked. Just insane. Totally insane. Totally insane, Dennis. Get real, Dennis. Let me get another, just in case, thumbnail. Fuck. Hold on. Oh, yeah. Ah. Ah.